Hello everybody. This video was created for the Facebook page Wood, Metal, Canvas and Leather Identification and Appraisal. This group was created to support collectors and enthusiasts in the evaluation and identification of anything related to firearms and accessories, both military and commercial. We like to tell a story about the tips that we're trying to share, trying to add value to the group. So in the last 2 weeks, I purchased 75 holsters. There was about 15 Luger P38 holsters and about 12 P38 holsters and a myriad of other world holsters, some reproductions, some not. It's a quagmire. Part of the group's motivation is to share in how you deal in valuation. You know, I bought all of these holsters. There were 75 of them for $3,000, which whenever you're looking at a pile, just try not to focus so hard on what's each individual in the pile. Just look at how many items are in the pile. There were 75 items divided by 3,000 or 3,000 divided by 75. You're paying $40 a piece. So you really got to look at like, is my average higher than $40 a piece? Anyways, that's how I do math when I'm buying stuff like this. Ultimately, after putting our hands on every single one of these, me and my mega props to Steve. Steve's a partner of mine in this crime of endlessness. Ultimately, after we figured out and being very conservative, there was an average about $220 a piece for the leather. So, I mean, there's just try to get your points of average down for how many items you're purchasing. Now, the goal today is to try to share a couple basic tips and tricks. There is no way to be the end all be all of leather and all of this stuff. You could study for the next 10 years and still not share a video and try to get a video less than 4 minutes. It's tough. So anyways, first things first, it's good to get some books on the subject. The two best books that I know of, I'm sure there are others, are Holsters and Shoulder Stocks of the World. This is a great book. It's by Anthony van der Linden. You can see that down right there. This book costs anywhere from $200 to $300. It's a kind of an expensive book, but it is very valuable when it comes to identification. Another good book is Military Holsters of the World by Eugene Bender. With the price guide, I always disregard price guides in book because they immediately become outdated, but that book was on Amazon for about $44. Couple quick things when you're looking over with leather, especially in Luger holsters. When you're looking things over, you want to notice things like this on the back strap. That's not factory, that's a repair. The Germans were proud builders, and anybody that built for them were proud, and they built amazing stuff, and it was very consistent. You would never see that inconsistency of a strap holding, and it was usually stitched. Couple other basic things. Markings. Let's see, where is this one? Oh, dropped one there. Here's an interesting marking you can look out for. If you can see that SA marking. SA means it was captured by Finland. And if it was captured by Finland, they would mark it as such. So you'll see random things marked by Finland. So this is a Finnish captured Luger holster, P08 holster. That's kind of interesting to me anyways. Some other things, let's see, I had something set out here. Maybe it was the one that I dropped. Stitching. Whenever you see stitchless holes, it's been repaired. You've got to look closely at holsters. You think you might be buying something that's quite valuable, and they can be certainly, but whenever you see missing stitching, that's something you always want to look out for. Also in other markings, this doesn't have a Waffenamt or any of the typical Nazi markings. This means that it's an Imperial. This is pre-Nazi party. This is still German. It's Bavarian holster, and there's a widespread of when Luger holsters were carried from when they were 1906 or all the way up to World War II. Other interesting markings we came across. Anytime you see, let's see if I can get an angle on this here. Pardon that. There's a AE right there. The letters AE on this leather holster. And it looks like a Luger holster. It is. It looks kind of basic, kind of crude. That's Portuguese. Portuguese marked their leather with AE. We actually ended up with a really interesting holster that's Portuguese, and there was 1,250 of them made. And that's this little guy right here. Looks like a small full frame holster. But you'll notice there's an AE right there on this holster. And this is for a Savage model 1907. The Portuguese bought 1,250 of them. We ended up with the gun and the holster. Other things about evaluation are just identification. Of course, you got books, you got Google, but the best thing that you can is somebody that knows. Talk to a collector. Look for a Facebook group always. There's always a Facebook group for any kind of collectors. That's kind of like our group is for kind of all things firearm and military related, along with accessories. Of course, this video could be 400 hours long, but try to give some basic tips and tricks for some of this stuff and trying to add value to the wood, metal, canvas, and leather group. Hope you all are having a great day. Hope this video wasn't too long. We're going to try to get better at it and post some more as time comes along. Thank you.